Savage Land Showdown, Rogue and Magneto versus a new guard. Comic recap. Is the siege perilous? This time, though, I didn't see a bunch of lives not lived or what have you. All I got was that tummy-dropping feeling of Bane in one place one moment, and somewhere completely different the next. That's how I ended up in the Savage Land. The X-Men had been here before, might still be. So I yelled and yelled until my voice went hoarse. I realized I was a modern girl from Caldecott County, neck deep in a primordial era contained in a terrarium the size of my home state, and I was on my own. So don't ever drink from nothing bigger in a rain puddle. Number 3, HRA. MNUH, don't ever sleep in a tree. Number 4, don't ever sleep on the ground either. Number 5, besides, even in my immodest state, I managed. Figured out what to eat and what made my tongue go numb. Made note of which of my neighbors could be lived with and which ones definitely couldn't. I had fresh air and plenty, a room to stretch my legs. Even the constant buzz of mosquitoes the size of my thumb was kinda nostalgic. Hell, for a river-living Mississippi girl, the days were fun. But the nights were hard. As long as I'd been here, I hadn't encountered any other people, not even some grunting monkey man with a club. My powers had made it so I couldn't be touched like a normal person since I hit puberty. I was used to Bane, lonely, but I'd never been so alone. My powers also made it so everyone I touched had some of their memories vacuumed up into my lil skunk head where they hung about until they finally faded like the buzz of a cicada. Cody Robbins, Ms. Marvel, Captain America, Wolverine, Storm. Now most days I'd tell you that was a curse, but during those nights, listening to them share their stories was the only blessing I had. My mom had never been around past dark to sing to me the name of a good dog, the secret clubhouse password from the summer before 4th grade, the funny way Grandpa complained about rap music, electric touches they'd shared, first kisses and last. But I'd call what happened out there, under a dome that kept the sky from freezing, a lullaby. And then one night, I'd never heard anything like it. I prayed no one had. Low and mournful, it turned the warm sweat on my chest into ice. And after all that time, I'd spent wishing for any kind of person to come visit me. I cursed myself for getting what I asked for. Their veins burned in warning like the devil's blood flowed through them. I'd been through the siege perilous and thought I'd come out the same as I went in. But seeing those things, hearing their tortured wails, I thought maybe I was wrong. Maybe I never went back to Australia. Maybe after all I've done, all the people I've hurt, all the lives I've stolen, maybe this was my perdition. I was in a daze after that, always looking back over my shoulder, freezing at the faintest howl of the wind. Set myself on finding someone who could tell me I wasn't crazy. Chief Neriel, maybe. I'd have settled for Sauron even. All I found was devastation and death, which didn't help shake the notion that this was the bad place. Guess that's why I didn't notice that Ms. Marvel had arrived. Remember me. Or that she was looking for a pound of flesh. Cuss, she'd lost at least that much from her own body. Our story's done. And that's when you come into the picture, saving me from turning into a walking dead and sending all Carol packing. So I gotta thank you, the civilized world holds nothing for me. I no longer wish to be a part of Charles Xavier's dream, nor do I desire to thwart it. You got other house guests? No, and I was quite pleased about that. But as you've seen, there's conflict brewing in the Savage Land. Maybe some errant warrior saw this place and expected it might house a cache of weapons, or one of my failed mutates might seek revenge. But as any who come here will discover, though I may no longer be interested in the war, I will never withdraw from battle. Magneto, wait, that ain't no mutate, that's Zabu, HNF. Yes, Khazar, I know him, the Lord of the Savage Land. We aren't friends, Waffy's Khazar's pet, or more like cat brother, right fella? Yeah, well, Bane, how you used to be that ain't especially disqualifying. I think he's trying to tell us something. You know, like that old show Lassie, you ever see that? Yes, I have seen Lassie. Okay, Zabu, we know this game, go ahead. That blonde jungle boy fall in a well or something. Oh Lord, what did you do, beast? He didn't do nothing, Magneto. That's it. That's the sound I heard out at the falls. Those weird things looking for me must have found Khazar. Something real bad's happened to your man, bro. You lead away, kitty cat. My perdition is spreading like a disease. You're weak. The machines are clear, yeah, that's why you're gonna follow me, right? No, I've removed myself from the affairs of man and mutant. What makes you think I care about the squabbles of primitives and animals? Rogue. We're common, HNN. That call, that I know it, or rather I know of it, the song of the deep men. But that can't be what I'm hearing, because the deep men live only in the trenches of the Goron Sea, peaceful isolationists who would never, for instance, walk up on land, clobber the son of the tiger, and stuff him in a cage. You are correct, Outlander. Geez, we would never leave our sea, but we would venture into the inhospitable surface lands to find a sacrificial offering of flesh that might make the gods take notice, because our sea left us. Come, Khazar. Walk with us on a shore that is not a shore, into the floor of an ocean, to a temple that has been abandoned by the gods. Environmental collapse, tribal war, resource dwindle, mass extinction of the weak. The savage land will rewrite this land and fundamentally change it forevermore. At least, that's what the science says, Priestess Zaladane. Science created this land, brainchild, and science has abandoned it over and over again. Progress doesn't suit it. This world needs an unknowable, infinite being to guide it. Oh, an invisible, inexorable force to bring fear back to men's hearts. I've spent too long a priestess, my little mutate. Now I will be God, to be continued. Thanks for tuning in. Stay curious, stay awesome, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more amazing content.